It's a family-owned company. It's been around for a very long time. It's got such a significant history. And also, you know, they produce iconic wines. Wines that can really cellar well, develop, and of course, export quality wines.
And you look at the way they do things and the way that they've sort of cared for the land over 100 years, I think that makes a huge difference. We're here for the long haul to craft delicious wines. We're not here to make a quick buck. And I think that's the key difference. All the way from the vineyard, you know, we are caring for our vines, getting them in balance, and that produces beautiful flavours, beautiful quality, and that's gold when you get that into the winery.
Exclusive to Waitrose. This wine is vegan and is a single vineyard wine. Marlborough, New Zealand is the best place in the world for growing Sauvignon Blanc, and the vineyard delivers a lot of mineral, a lot of spice and other unique characters, you know, even unique within Marlborough. We think the organic management of the vineyard has an impact also in expressing the terroir that we find there, which is more along the lines of spice, mineral, and a sort of fine texture to the wine. Most wine is almost vegan, but there are some fining agents that are animal-based. We avoid these with this wine. We don't fine the wines very heavily here, so, you know, trying to keep texture in the wine as well. You know, we're using pea protein or potato protein, or we don't fine at all. So it's got some classic Marlborough, you know, sort of citrus notes. You've got a bit of gooseberry there as well. You get a nice pungency. A real sort of limey note, which I think is reasonably specific to this vineyard, and floral. So on the palate, lots of juicy fruit. Again, that citrus coming through. Gooseberry, spice kicking in towards the end, and just an overall sort of mineral feel, which we find typical to this vineyard across, you know, all the varieties we grow there.
Knowing that we have guidelines to keep the company sustainable and flowing with recycling and water recycling waste and other things like that, it makes us realise that it is important for our future, for our planet.
We're constantly talking with our suppliers and working on ways of reducing waste to the landfill, and working on making sure that there's a high recycled content in that product. We've made some big gains in the last few years, but constantly striving to improve and do better.
I think there's a lot more demand now for products that have been ethically and sustainably produced. So the move towards sustainability, more sustainable practices for winemaking, I think, is really the only direction we can go.
Knowing that someone can taste the wine that you've been able to put forward, you know that they can taste your culture, they can taste your vineyards.